is going crazy. He has a whole bottle of Hennessy. This nigga drunk the whole bottle of Hennessy. He on social media, on Instagram, going crazy, like spit coming out his mouth. Like, I'm like, yo, look at this man turn into a demon in front of me.
Real life. It ain't real life. Just say real life street stars. You know what time it is.
November, from October, November of 2020, we were in California, I believe, because we kept getting deported from Costa Rica. We got deported from Costa Rica. We got deported from Mexico. So we would end up back in the States. We were in Las Vegas at the time because we did get married. And he bought me a van because one of my biggest dreams in life was to always be a van lifer. And so he bought me a van to, use that against me. And he drove me in this van back to Mexico. And once we got to Mexico, he decided that we were going to go move to Puerto Rico. And I'm trying to escape the whole time. Like, I'm trying to plan my exodus. So we wind up in Puerto Rico. Fast forward, we wind up in Puerto Rico. And the physical abuse went up a notch. Like him strangling me out has turned into like holding my neck longer, like no oxygen, like hitting me in my face, bust lips, bruise. I'm actually kept away from the tribe and from other people because my face is messed up. And he doesn't want other people to see that because he don't want them to think like he's bad or anything like that. So I'm kept away most of the time. So I'm like, okay. And I'm back in a situation where my documentation is gone. Physical abuse went up a notch. Now I gotta play a mastermind game. How do you play a mastermind game when you're not when you don't use things to your advantage to get what you want? So I'm like, okay, the best thing that I can do in this situation is allow everything to happen. Do all the sexual experience, actually encourage it. Encourage him being with other women. Encourage these women coming in. Encourage these women leaving out. Being in it, I had to sacrifice my own body to get me and my child out safely. So, long story short, I'm doing everything he wanted me to do. This man is doing and saying things I ain't never heard him say or do ever in the entire experience within a matter of 2 months. I was blown away. You know how much self-control I needed to have to be able to get my documents. So long story short, when we traveled to Puerto Rico, we left the tribe. So he had to have my documentation in his presence. So I knew where it was. So every single moment I'm tracking my documentation, like, oh, it's right there. It's all right, cool. Y'all know you can hold it. I know, you got it. Making everything cool, kosher. We in the house in Puerto Rico. I'm making plush pallets. I'm like, come on, Aya, come on, Malia, come on. Yeah, let's have a drink. Now he's encouraging smoking and drinking now at this point. So I'm like, one night he's like, let's smoke. I'm like, yes, let's do it. I'm getting everybody drunk. I'm rolling the blunts. Let's get high. I'm lighting them bitches, but I'm acting like I'm smoking. And I'm passing it to them. I'm like, y'all, yeah. I'm making the drinks. I'm popping them open. I'm like, y'all want another drink? Let's get it. Let's have fun. Got the music blasting. He is going crazy. He has a whole bottle of Hennessy. This nigga done damn near drunk the whole bottle of Hennessy. He on social media, on Instagram, going crazy, like spit coming out his mouth. I'm like, yo, look at this man turn into a fucking demon in front of me. And all of the other women just as oblivious. And I'm like, every single moment that I got to sneak away, I'm packing my things. Let me take this shirt. Oh, he coming. All right, cool. Like, yeah, we having fun. Yeah. Go back in the back, sneak some more things. I'm actually creating a whole situation. He don't know that I already got my passports on lock stash, me and Ellie. Already got them, already done put them. I already done came up and scoped out everywhere. I'm actually got the women outside with me looking around. While they thinking I'm engaging, I'm looking around at my surroundings. Oh, I can escape right there. I can leave right there. Fast forward into the night, they all fall asleep. I'm like, man, they not even about to get up. Everybody about to be hungover. My body naturally gets up at like 6:37. So I get up, and you know how you hungover, and it is not really until about maybe 10 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning when you in a hangover where you really start getting you really in a deep sleep and you start getting. So I go back to him like, right now it's not the time. 6:30, 7 o'clock a.m., it's not the time. Let him sleep a little more. Let it marinate. So I lay back down. My body get up again at a natural timing. I leave Ellie on the pallet. I get up. I get my bag. And as I'm walking, there's a spot that I did not calculate because I couldn't see. A whole opening, the gate, because he always puts us in gets houses where there's gates around us so that we can't get out. This whole side of the fence is smashed over. I put my bag on the other side of the fence, go upstairs, get Ellie off the pallet. I got my harness sitting on the stairs. I'm putting my harness on, walking. As I'm walking down the steps, putting my baby in the harness, harnessing her to my back. No shoes on my feet, one bag, couple snacks, maybe some crackers and some nuts with some water. Walking in the middle of nowhere, don't speak no Spanish. I'm gone. I'm like, fuck all y'all. I take the phone that he gave me, all that. Give me that. That's mine. I take a couple monies out his wallet and everything. I'm like, that's mine. You know? So I get to where I gotta go.
How far are you walking?
This was like, I wanna say about maybe 4 or 5 blocks. And then I find this opening where it's like this construction site. And I'm like, maybe I can get Wi-Fi right there. So I go try to get Wi-Fi. I'm literally like this with an infant. I'm like trying to get Wi-Fi, got Wi-Fi. Get in contact with a taxi company. I'm like, look, bro, I'm stranded. And now how much is gonna be to the airport? We 2 hours away from the airport. It's gonna be $100. I'm like, look, I only got $40. He like, all right, I'm gonna just come pick you up. He came pick me up, got to the airport. I deliberately told Nature Boy where I was because I wanted him to know that you never gonna see me again, ever. So he come to the airport while I'm there trying to woo me, trying to talk to me. I'm letting him have, I'm telling him everything I wish I would have ever told him in my life. Standing there at the airport, I'm just.
No, he can't take you away.
He can't, because the police there and everything. I'm making sure that everything is cool to the point where he can't do nothing. So the police wound up telling him to leave because he getting irate because I'm letting him have it. He wound up leaving. He like really can't believe that I said no. Like he really can't wrap his mind around it because I always go back and I always fall for his bullshit. Get on that plane. That was the last time he saw me. And I moved forward with protection orders. I have a trail. I have a paper trail still to this day. Court hearings coming up in the next 2 weeks. Divorce, all of that to this day. This net man can never be around me ever again or the child that we gave birth to, period, ever.
So I have to ask you, from that moment to the moment of his arrest, how much time passes to where he's finally arrested, would you say?
So if I escaped in November of 2020 and he got arrested in April of last year, that was 2022, then however long that is, November, couple months, no more than a year.
Upon his arrest, where are you at? What's your status upon your exodus? And when you see his arrest, just give me your mindset as far as seeing this and kind of like your thought process on him finally getting arrested and kind of where you're at in life at this moment.
I'm in Ohio. I lived in a DV shelter, a battered woman shelter, for about 9-10 months prior to getting my first apartment ever. But I'm in my own apartment at this time.
Congrats.
I remember not having really what was I? I was in my second apartment. I had my second, because I was like, it was so many opportunities for me. I was getting so much done. I was like being great and things like that. I was on my second apartment and I was in there and everybody just kept hitting me up like, he got arrested. I'm like, that's great. Now he can't fuck with me no more. Now he can't harass me no more.
He was still reaching out to you in between?
He was just harassing me through other people. He would have the cult members contact me in my inbox saying weird things. He would, people randomly who he knew would be harassing me, sending me death threats, sending me all kind of stuff. Bitch, you're a bad mom. Like all kind of stuff. You name it, it was done to me from people that was affiliated with him. And so, yeah, I was like, great. As soon as I could, because the protection order was so hard for me to get, at that juncture of him being arrested, that was exactly what I needed. I took all of my evidence, all of my paperwork, everything that I needed, went to the courthouse in Ohio, presented it to the judge. I was granted a 5-year protection order right then and there.